Are you kidding me?
False start.
Well, this is live, but I don't know what's going on with the recording device. Hang on. Yeah, people can hear us probably, but
potentially
the recording isn't happening.
Oh.
Ooh.
Try changing. What the fuck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Try changing what?
Stand by for some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
It's because we brought Taylor back.
Fucking really.
Harbinger of death.
Harbinger.
No. Save it.
Just let me hit it.
Save it, boy.
No.
I can't tell what the fuck is wrong with this.
Oh no.
Is it?
It's on.
I know it's on. Let's make sure everything's plugged in.
Yeah.
This is not great. Start.
I wonder if these people are going to freak out if I just stare at them from up here.
I don't
They
know.
just
They'll
look at them.
notice
Just gonna
you. I think you have to make it more obvious by like standing in the window.
be just staring down at them.
Yeah, but
Let me take my shirt off.
And we're live.
Oh God!
Welcome to Blowhards episode 59. I'm Ryan Hess. With me this week is Truro.
Hey,
And Taylor Radcliffe's back.
Hello.
literally who?
Who?
I'll tell you who.
And no Eric.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Try it again.
Here, how about one more?
Oh.
There we go.
Introducing the nut button.
Hey, Truro.
Yeah.
Pick that up.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Southwest Airlines is getting rid of all their... Yeah. It's really sad. That's all they got going for
Yeah, it
them.
really bummed me out.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you can. It's much more you can expect from tonight. It's just that thing's gonna. I'm gonna kill this battery on this show.
Yeah.
Let's just turn it off.
No. Didn't. God damn it.
I wonder if you can hear it like from there.
I mean, I can hear it, but...
Yeah, well, we'll find out,
Put
listeners.
it, bring it up to the thing and do it.
Hey, well, yeah.
I
There you
just,
go.
I still think you should just have that dedicated microphone to
This
it.
is like too many nuts.
Oh, God.
Now you can never have enough.
Okay. Well,
What's
yeah.
up, dude?
Hi. This is the show. We're doing it. It's happening live
How's it going?
on people's screens.
And their face and ears. All over their face, neck, and chest, as I used to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
Now you're a married man.
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
I absolutely cannot.
Well,
Oh.
you can't at all because unless you email it. Oh no.
What's up?
Yeah.
How's it going, Tater Tot?
She's been
I've
gone.
missed the show.
Yeah.
Since we've been here, you've had like a vacation and like a promotion and a boyfriend and all this other shit.
I know.
Yeah,
Have you
she's
played
in-
any video games?
Yeah, she's in season 2 right
Fuck
now.
it, yeah, who cares?
Does Pokemon Go count as a video game?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No.
You're in the minority now.
Clearly
Yeah.
my brother isn't here.
Well, that's how it goes.
No, but Monster Hunter started the new summer festival.
She loves Monster.
That's fine.
I haven't played it though.
Oh, well.
Well, never mind.
So let's talk about Pokemon Go. Shit's great, Churro. She's got shinies and shit. She's doing
Yeah.
all sorts of-
Shiny shit.
They did that. They did Pokemon Go Fest, and it was like successful this
Oh,
time instead of it
imagine
being
that.
like a horrible wreck where
Right.
everyone like is telling them things and
Sure.
we can't play and all that shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
What'd they do
They
in
had-
that said fest?
They got Celebi.
They got Celebi.
They got Celebit.
Celebussy.
Oh.
Oh. Great. Is this the nut episode?
Yes.
It's gonna be.
Welcome to it.
It's gonna be called Too Many Nuts.
Is that why you guys called me back?
Mixed nuts. We'll figure out
Mixed
something.
nuts?
Hey, let's invite Taylor to the show. It'll be an absolute train wreck.
When is
What
it
are you
at?
talking about? We're of
my
the highest
God.
quality and order.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said with tears. You
I'm
see
laugh
the-
crying.
Yeah.
Taylor looks like better than usual. I can't. Looks
gotta-
like, did you brush your teeth? Like, I don't know what's up.
Can confirm for no.
Oh,
I
jeez.
did brush my teeth.
Oh, there you go. I don't know.
I don't know if that contributes to it,
I
though.
don't know. She just looks like better.
She's just
weird.
a good aura
freaking me out.
about her. Wait, I can't
I'm
talk
not
about
used to
auras.
My chakra.
Ugh.
Maybe it's just because you're in like a place with sunlight. I'm not used to it.
You used to see me in the dark.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We usually do this show and it's like later, but Eric couldn't show up because I don't know what he's doing. But
Celibacy. That's what he's doing. What's that one that everyone likes?
what?
It's got like rose hands.
Oh,
Rosalia?
Rosalia.
Sure.
Whatever. Sure. I don't
Everyone loves
care.
that one.
Yeah.
No, I thought everyone loved Gardevoir.
Who?
Gardevoir.
The one that has the Never
It
mind.
has like a chip in its tits.
What's it? What? Oh,
It depends on who's drawing it.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
Don't Google it.
Dude,
Well,
Google.
perhaps.
Gardevoir Paisley. What?
No.
That's a thing.
Jesus, you're gonna snap that button in half tonight.
Oh yeah, you're
Not
fucking
too
right.
hard.
You need one of those Amazon dash buttons to get more of those until you break it.
I'm gonna have like a full like setup.
Oh my god.
Iron Nut Man. Yeah.
No, you're gonna buy like one that's like bigger and louder.
Ooh.
God.
That's how I like them.
Yeah, you gotta get one that fits like your whole palm. Or your whole everything.
Because right now it's just like.
No,
Yeah.
attach like Velcro to that one so you can just connect it to your
So I'd
body.
be like, "Sup, Taylor?"
Don't nut on me.
No, I nutted for you.
It's my favorite version of the Gadsden flag.
Oh god.
Don't nut on me.
No snap on nut.
God.
So yeah, I tried.
Get that shirt, Eric, you fucker.
You fucking dick.
This thing's all over the place. I don't know. Fucking can't.
So here, what?
I don't know. I'm
so-
just trying to make sure everything's working.
So here's some video game talk.
Yeah?
Real
Yeah.
quick, is I tried Fortnite again.
Oh, I want to try that.
It's I had to make sure that I don't like the game, and I do not like the fucking game.
Okay, well.
It's
Yeah.
Even when you play with friends or
yeah.
Do you have friends?
Yeah, I have several. The whole house plays fucking Fortnite.
They're not your friends.
Do they play on Xbox though?
Yeah, they have Xbox and PS4s.
What do they play on?
PS4.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Well, we all played it, and I was just like,
I got ahead of myself. I was thinking I can't play it because you're going to borrow my Xbox.
What?
And I was going to play it on Xbox because that's where everyone I care
You
about.
can play it on Switch.
I can, and with people on Xbox. Yeah, fuck it. Never mind.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, no, it's not great. I was like, I tried it. I was like, this seems fun, and I put myself through like at least like 10 or 15 matches. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore.
That sucks.
I tried it with squads and solo. It just this is just not great.
Yeah.
I mean, I had fun at first. I think it was just kind of like held hostage by it. Like I'm
maybe
just
you
like,
should just drink for like the least fun you're having, just more shots.
just
I wish enough people listen to this show they could just take out the part where you said solo, it's not great, and then just
No.
ruin you thinking about Star Wars.
damn it. No,
Now we're not gonna have that
We'll have to
problem.
make our
Solo-
own memes.
Yeah.
solo was great.
Just sabotage ourselves. Solo was great.
Yeah.
Not as good as Last Jedi though. Oh, you were almost about to dab on it.
Just dabbing in that game.
Yeah.
That Fortnite.
Is there?
He
Yeah.
dabs, but he's like crying.
Cry.
As I do. That's
Yeah.
how I do it anyway. Yeah, no, I'm just like, ugh, this is not. Mm-mm.
Someone, XIX Calypso says, "Rest in peace, Star Wars." Feels bad, man.
Star Wars. What's wrong with Star Wars?
Apparently, it's dead forever.
Yeah, well, that's because
of-
the Last Jedi killed it.
I don't know about
No,
that.
I'll see the I'll see the 9, and I'll be
9.
happy.
That's like an hour and a half. An hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
A year and a half away.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, isn't it?
yeah.
It's like end of
It's like-
2019.
I thought it was like end of yeah.
Yeah. All the old people that are in it are dead. Spoilers.
Well, Lando's still alive.
He hasn't been in the other ones. Is he gonna
So
be in
what?
this one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's been seen on the
What,
set.
what are you
Boy.
gonna do if they're just like, oh, here's Childish Gambino?
I'd be like, huh?
He's like frozen.
Frozen.
I don't know.
Like, he's
Oh, this
Yep.
guy says Disney killed Star Wars.
didn't
well,
he?
Didn't he?
They're cranking it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really no nut button for cranking it out.
No.
Ah, well, you fucking.
I'll do one for
wasting
Billy
it.
D. Williams though. God, you old smoothie.
What is that?
Huh? He's a smoothie.
Oh my god.
I'm having another stroke.
Yeah.
That's what happens when Churro and I hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have these weird strokes. Did we ever tell you about Comic-Con?
I don't know.
I don't remember if we
It's
mentioned
better
that.
than before when you'd hang out and just get a parking ticket or whatever, driving ticket, speeding something, whatever.
When me and Taylor in the
Oh,
car, somebody
that
just
was-
pulled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was while other people were driving Churro and I around.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Churro and I can be in a car where there's no third person.
Right.
But if there's a
that's
third,
what it is.
it's if someone else is driving, they're gonna get pulled over.
I think that happened to me.
I did.
Yeah.
It happened to you and Tay.
Yeah. Fucking, you guys are weird jinxes. God.
We're two halves of a whole idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about the shared stroke we had on our way to Comic-Con?
God, I'm gonna try to tell it as quickly as possible.
I don't care.
It's a story.
Go.
Churro and I had a stroke. It was horrible.
It was a combined stroke.
Okay.
So It was Thursday, and we're gonna go to Comic-Con, like pick up our tickets like
Yeah.
on the day before, and we're like, let's go to Chipotle first.
Oh,
And
God.
so
We're pretty sure we died in that Chipotle.
So we eat our Chipotle happy, you know, we have like absolute inane conversations. That's normal.
Right.
And we leave, and I was like, do you smell toast? And Troy's like, are you having a stroke? And he goes, I smell toast too.
I was like-
Maybe we're both having a stroke.
Not that there's just toast nearby, but you guys are
No.
both having a
Where
stroke.
would their toast be at a Chipotle?
Yeah,
don't
we're
know.
leaving a Chipotle. There's not really any other restaurants in the area.
There's a gas station.
Yeah,
There's
and just
toast
like
at gas stations.
it
They
smells
don't.
like nice, fresh, thick, buttered toast.
Oh, when you guys you guys died then.
Yeah, it was too good.
Too good.
So we get in the car, and I go to like turn on navigation to go to Comic-Con, like the Phoenix Convention Center.
Yeah.
And for some reason, like, Churro and I just start verbally berating my poor Google navigation. Like, it just said turn left, and we're like, fuck you. Like, just,
Just like,
just
dick.
horrible people. Like, these are like, we acted like gremlin children on Xbox One.
Oh,
Like,
good.
so
I called it gay like 5 times.
so we're on the freeway, and Churro just starts doing the
What'd I do?
I am PP White.
Oh, no, I don't say either. Hello, it's me, PP1. And you are PP2.
And I'm thinking this is from something. I'm like, what is this? What are you quoting? He's like, I'm not quoting
I'm, like,
anything.
I'm not quoting anything, bud.
And so,
PP.
and he would not stop. He would not stop this. And I was like, oh my God,
Oh my God.
we had a stroke on the way to Comic-Con. We're still in the Chipotle parking lot because this conversation is not happening.
Yeah. Or you died on the way there.
Yeah. And so my navigation tells me to get off the freeway, and I was like, I don't think this is normally where we exit the freeway when we're going to the Phoenix Convention. And Charles like, no, this is where we got off this exit last year.
always go this way.
We always go this way. And so we're off the freeway. We're at the first stoplight. We see like just a pigeon walking across the crosswalk.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it's like politely walking, and it's like the white, good to go symbol.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
flying.
Just strutting in and got up on the sidewalk and started like pecking at it. And we're like, oh, what a good bird. That's such a good bird. Obeying traffic laws.
This fucking asshole.
And then like 2 other birds just flew by really quickly when the thing was like turning red. And we're like, oh, fuck these birds. Like, fuck these
These are
birds.
problem
What the
birds.
Hello, police. We need to arrest some birds for jaywalking.
Jay flying.
And yeah, there was no logic to this.
Jaybirds.
We were just being assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And so we're driving towards the Phoenix Convention Center, and we're not in a real city. We're in a fake
Oh,
city.
that's right.
We're
You're in the
I
video
was
game
like,
town.
Yeah, I was like, these places aren't real. And Troy's like, what are you talking about? I was like, Mary's Crab Shack. It's a blue store. Like it does.
That's
it's,
real.
It's not real.
we passed by Tire Dogs.
Yeah, we
with
passed
a
by-
WGS.
There was a sign that just said tires dog, DAWG. I was like, tires.
There's a food place by my work that's called Wet Dogs Eats.
Ooh.
It's spelled
Fake.
with like Z's, and I was just like,
That's not real.
That's
And then
fake.
I was like, Churro, we're in a fake place. This place isn't even finished. He's like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I'm like, what is that building? I pointed to a random building. He's like, oh yeah, that's like a motel office. And I pull forward, and it's just an empty lot. I was like, they didn't even finish putting all the assets in here. Churro's like, we're in Grand Theft Auto. I was
Oh,
like, you
man.
better not be.
The texture just stopped loading. It was
Yeah. I was like, the only place that's real here is Jack in the Box, and they're a sponsor. Like, there's no other real places here.
You
Oh
get
my
like
God.
double XP weekend through Jack in the Box tacos.
God. Damn
So we're finally towards like the convention center, and my phone is navigating, and I have like 10% battery. And
You don't
Brian,
charge your phone.
because I didn't have a phone charger, and I worked all morning. I didn't have time to go and get a charger. So I have 10% battery, and Brian calls me and just wants to chit chat. And I am like now in the middle of like rush hour
he does.
traffic. I am trying to find a parking garage in the middle of like convention. Roads are closed. And I'm like, Brian, I can't talk right now. And he's like, haha, sucks to be you.
Fucking dick.
Sucks to suck.
So I make Churro just hang up on him. And I finally, like, my phone's just like, turn left, and like, just like turn left onto a closed street. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Just drive off the edge. Just like clip through the ground and fall out of the map.
So instead of turning like left, I finally am able to like make a U-turn in like, crowded traffic. And then
Right.
I get stuck in the far right lane. And the far right lane is like, if you are in this lane, you have to turn right. No ifs, ands, or buts. And I was like, okay. So I turn right. And then like the next street is like, by the way, this is a one-way street that goes the opposite way. So if you're in this lane turning right, you have to go into this parking garage. I was like, okay, well, we were looking for a parking garage anyway. This kind of works out.
This parking garage was haunted.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
we pull up, And there's this old lady just sitting in a lawn chair. We don't know if she actually works here, but she goes, parking is $20, cash only. And I was like, Churro, do you have cash? And he's like, I have $7. And I'm like furiously flipping through my wallet like, oh God, I hope I have bills. And I forgot I had put some like extra change in like the center console. So we paid this lady in
$13 in change.
I had like 8 in my wallet.
Oh my God.
And then like the rest was in like just, you know.
I would have been hoping to not have money to not go to this fucking haunted place.
No,
Like,
then we couldn't
had
back
to.
out.
We couldn't back out. This was a one-way street. We had to go.
they wouldn't
here.
have just let you if it cost money.
All
They'd
right.
just be like, goodbye.
So we paid this lady.
She'd open the trap door.
Fuck.
We managed to scrounge up enough money to pay this lady in singles.
Oh my God.
And she just gives us a piece of paper that has the number $15 just sharpied out and 20 hastily written under it. I was like, so you upcharged me.
Yeah, that's
Couldn't even
fucked up.
hide it. And she was like, yeah, so thanks. Just turn immediately
turn
to the
right.
right. I fucking just go straight.
She's like, damn it, Taylor.
I was like, I don't know. I'm stressed. So we park and we're like, that lady probably doesn't even work here. She's probably just a ghost witch, like sitting here collecting
At least she
money
like
of the
spoke like
damn.
English or whatever. It wasn't like her dialogue box is broken. She was just like,
It was like she's just speaking in white noise. Just,
exactly.
So we finally
Opens her mouth
finally
and screeches.
get to the convention. We're like, we didn't I'm like, I'm pretty sure Ashley did not exist. She was just like the nurse that's in the hospital where Churro and I still are because we had a stroke. And we're still in that Chipotle, like
Oh
that
my
Chipotle.
we're
That,
still
that
there. They
story's
haven't
not
moved us.
real. Like, can't believe that happened. That was
Well, no,
such a
then
long day.
after we bought our things, we came back and like that lady was gone. Like
Yeah.
she just didn't exist. So it was scary.
It's crazy.
It was terrifying.
Churro and I can't go on adventures.
Yeah.
Not anymore. You're dead. Apparently. Jesus.
Ghostly. So what's up, Ryan? Did
Not much, man. Not doing a whole lot.
you play anything this week?
Hollow Knight, a shit ton.
Yeah.
Holla. Night.
Hollow Knight,
Knight.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did everything in that
Hollow.
game. It's a problem. It was good.
Yeah.
I
saw your completion.
say 107%.
I don't know how that
completion.
happens.
I don't know either. Because it's like
Someone's bad at math.
there's like extra things you can do, but then there's like other things you can do that are also extra that are like harder, but they don't count towards completion.
Boy, you're
So
extra.
I'm
It's
like,
the extra credit on a
yeah.
test.
So I'm just like, I did more shit than even it counted, and I still. That's cool, I guess. It was like 79 hours by the time I was done with it.
Jeez.
79 hours and 3 minutes or something crazy. Yeah, I don't
Wow.
know. Whatever.
I have my little list.
I got like the true ending for that, which is like you have to go through and like get like certain items and all this extra stuff that I just did anyway because I was just like, I just want to do this. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like I stumbled upon stuff. The game's crazy with like different secrets and stuff too. There was this one thing though that I found like towards the end. It's like the DLC they added in, and it was like hidden behind like this breakable wall. I could have found it like any time in the game, and I just didn't till the end. And it's you summon this theater troupe of just like spiders because like, everything in the game is different
Do
kinds
they come
of
in like
bugs.
hello,
No,
hello?
no. They're like very dramatic, like Dracula, and like
God.
yeah, Dracula spider and like some weird like grub lady. She takes like your bad charms and makes them really good, but then it costs like a shit ton of
Ah.
money to get them. So I had to go like farm for money to get better charms. But they helped with the final boss fight at the end. But like you fight this guy, and he gives you this charm because you get charms in the game to like upgrade and give yourself different abilities or whatever.
Yeah.
And you get this one from him, and you have to go collect flames throughout the kingdom. And as you do that, you level up the charm, and eventually you have to fight the guy who's helping you do this. And you beat him, and then you get it upgraded again, and then you have to do it again, and you fight like his dream version. Because the whole story in this game is like Inception with bugs, basically.
Yeah.
It's just fucking totally bonkers.
I need another button to that's the Inception sound.
The fucking the broom sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. No, it's fine. But like, so that fight is like probably the hardest one in the game.
Yeah.
It's like they just added it, and it's just like it's like the same fight as before, but it's like twice as fast.
Oh shit.
And it's fucking bonkers. And I eventually like it took me like 6 hours probably,
fuck.
just like repeating it over and over and like trying
Jeez.
different like combinations of like different like skills or whatever, those charms or whatever to equip and everything. And I just kept trying it, and I finally I went to sleep, and like the next day I tried it again. I just did it. I was like, okay,
Yeah, there you go.
so that's just what
just
it is.
needed a
So what's happening?
break.
Yeah, for real. So, and I did that, and then I was like, I have nothing else to do besides because like it's cool because in the game you'll get like you encounter this thing called the Hunter, and it's just like it's like these 6 eyes in a cave, and he gives you this journal, and it's like you get more information on enemies like after you kill X amount of them.
Yeah.
Which is kind of neat. It's like you have to actually play to get more lore and stuff like that. And I did all that, and I found every like creature in the game. And I went back to him, and he like gave me like this thing. It's just like, oh, you did it, but again, that doesn't count towards completion. It was just like, oh, you found everything. Good job. Like, okay, cool. So I did that, and then I did like this. There's a Coliseum of Fools, is what it's called, and there's different trials you do in that, and you fight like just like waves of enemies, and eventually the whole floor is just spikes, and you can't land, and you have to just, like you have to like pogo off of enemies to survive.
Oh, God. No.
It's awesome. I love it.
So much platform.
Oh, for sure. It's so good. Yeah. And yeah, I did that, and I eventually just like went to the final boss, and I was like, okay, this is like easier than the other
Anything else?
Well, I mean, easier than the final guy that I had, or that guy I fought in the DLC or whatever, the Grim Troop. His name was Grim. Yeah. So I mean, like, because the final boss is like you fight him, and then like there's like this scene that happens, and then there's like the actual final boss happens, and then you do that without spoiling too much, and you have to fight some other thing, and that took me like a couple tries, but it was still
that looked like it took a couple tries.
Yeah, it was because that fight takes place in like 3 stages. Like you fight on like level playing ground, and then there's like little platforms you have to like jump between, and then you have to like jump up, and it's like shooting lasers down at you. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. So
it's good shit.
Yeah, that game is crazy, but that's like the best one of those I've played, probably.
Nice.
Like a Castlevania or Metroidvania.
Metroid.
Castleloid.
Yeah.
We discussed that.
Castleloid. God damn it. So yeah, that was good. That's like, yeah, probably like close to how much fun I had playing a game like to God of War this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
it was like,
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it fucking just blew me away. I'm also like susceptible to those kind of games though. Like those are my shit. So
I know I had known previously like Kane was talking it up really good.
yeah,
so.
yeah. So and there's a new DLC coming out on like August 23rd for it. It's like the biggest content update they've done yet. And it's free. So I'm like, cool, that works.
Get in.
Probably, yeah. Well, because like I unlocked a mode in the game called Steel Soul mode, and it's just like you just play through until you die, and like once you die, it just ends. And I'm like, the only game I've tried to do that before is like they had a mode like that in Wolfenstein 2 last year. I tried to do that, and I just fucking died like immediately. That game is like harder though.
Yeah.
This one is just like it's the same difficulty. It seems like you don't have any. I mean, you have
like
to
you could see where you can like fuck up though. Like it was just like.
It's just like it's the same game you've been through, but now if you die, you're just dead forever.
Yeah.
So. But there are certain things though, because like in this game when you die, it like you have to go get your shade, which has all your money and everything, and like there are certain like stipulation things that like there are certain chimes you get that'll break if you die, and it's like you don't have to worry about that because if you die, it just ends. So it's like it's like you kind of don't have to worry about it, but also you have to worry more because you'll
you have
die.
to go whole hog. Yeah.
I remember a long time ago, someone's like, if you beat A Link to the Past without saving or dying once, you can start like your next playthrough as like just like Pink Bunny, like and be able to use sword and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like I didn't fact check that, so I was like, I'm just gonna try to do that. And I got to like the 3rd dungeon in the Dark World, so like 6 dungeons in total. And then I just got bored, and I was like, yeah, fuck this. And
Good.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't like it's not legit because like when you beat the game, it goes back to your last save, which you wouldn't have, so it would have been just the back of the beginning of the game.
That's you didn't finish it. It would have been like your last save or your last save plus.
Nope, not for that game.
Oh, dang.
I think that'd be cool to do that on like a game, but
You could probably just mod it in somehow. Honestly,
to get my own ROM, edit some sprites. Why would I beat the game once? I could just play it, like edit it the first playthrough.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
So Twitch has been doing this thing. Twitch. If you have Twitch Prime, which I guess I just do, I found out and I was like, oh, I just have it because I have Amazon Prime.
You have Amazon Prime.
Right. They're doing this thing where like this whole month you get like 21 free games, and one of them was that game that was made for you, the Battle Chef thing or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I can try this out now. So maybe I'll play that.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
It's short,
but
I really like it.
I found out like Twitch has like its own like game launcher thing. I'm just like, this is weird. I don't like my PC games being on 2 different things. It's strange. I've never I always used to use Steam, which is probably bad. But
do you use Origin at all?
Not really.
Nah.
I had Origin for Titanfall.
Nah.
Yeah, so that was cool.
That's all you needed for.
But like that was what like that game took like a day to download back when I got that because my internet was not great. So yeah.
I remember I had to download like good old games for playing. Forgot what, like Dragon Age 2 or something stupid that I didn't have through Steam. Mm-hmm. Good old games like launcher sucks. It takes up so much memory. You can't close it. You have to go into like your computer settings and say prevent this program from launching.
Yeah. Oh. And the one time I tried anything else besides Steam to like buy a game was like that Green Man Gaming, which is like kind of sketch. It's like they like get like PC keys and like sell them for cheaper.
Oh, okay.
So I got it for cheap, and like because it was on sale, like they didn't let me discount it or like return it right away. But I got fucking Arkham Knight or whatever that third one like on launch day, and it was just like it ran like an N64 game. It was just so bad. And I was just like, wow, this is fucking trash.
That was just the game being on the PC. Right?
Yeah, like the drivers weren't there or something, and like they didn't fix it within like 2 weeks or something. I finally got that refunded. So
there's that.
Yeah, that
there's a couple like game sites that do that. They do like the whole like we'll sell PC keys like cheaper or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how like sketch that is or not. Like it seems kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah.
Now people get sponsored by them.
That's true.
Like that,
yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
I guess that doesn't
weird.
like make it less sketch, but you know,
yeah.
that is what that is.
That's it's
Black market keys.
PC keys from the dark web.
Oh no.
Comes with.
Would you like to buy a video game?
No.
Comes with human trafficking.
Oh god. Oh, my
or a
Lord.
hitman.
Nah, it just has like malware installed into it.
Yeah, also manware. Just
Manware.
manware. Ooh.
Oh. Buy me some of these dark web video games with the manware.
Oh,
It just a man shows up with the game.
Haircut men, $12.
Haircut men, $12. Sofa and love for $400. There's a science we pass by when we go to the gym that we keep talking
What
about.
is it?
Yeah, Taylor, what is it?
There's a bunch of like advertisement signs in the parking lot to the churros gym. One of them's like haircut men $12, and we're like, did we get the men? Are the men $12?
Yes.
It should say men's haircut, but nope, haircut men.
Haircut men.
And one time it was like sofa and love $4.99. We're like, do we buy the love like separate? Like, it's not a love seat. It just says love.
Just extra love. I could use all that love.
And then every time we pass by like the foot massage, $30 for an hour, I'm like, can we split it? One foot each.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that'll be like.
Yeah.
I'm like, that'll be like 30 minutes. You were like, it'll be 30 minutes, and I was like, is it 1 foot a person? What's your worst foot? Do you have a good foot?
No.
Well, shit.
Both my feet are equally good.
Shit.
Oh.
That's gross.
What? So
I was scrolling through Twitter and saw a thing that was like,
was it Benjamin?
yeah, it was a Benjamin thing he liked.
Oh.
And it's just a,
Great.
it's like a donut. Yeah, but it's filled with beans.
Nice.
This donut eating beans.
Oh, it's so bad.
Have you seen the sandwich where it's like a bagel, but it's like cut in like half, like through the hole, like this way?
What? Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
there's like peanut butter and jelly on like the two like side ends. It's like, is this
That's
a
weird.
sandwich?
Oh
a
my
sandwich.
god.
By all definition, that is a sandwich.
That's upsetting.
I like someone called it an Ouroboros of filth.
That's sure a burros of filth.
Oh, speaking of filth and churros,
Hey.
Yeah.
did you see the donut fries that they have at Dunkin' Donuts? They have this thing called donut fries, which are basically like half-assed fucking churros.
Yeah, they're not great.
They're so bad. Did you have some?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking trash.
You gave up. You gave in.
Oh no, this was a few weeks ago. Okay.
Well, she has her coffee she likes there. Or is it coffee or blueberry crap or whatever?
What? It's coffee.
Okay,
It's just
I
a
don't
nice
know.
coffee.
Yeah.
They write love notes on my cup. They
Love
love
notes?
me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They say, have a great day. I love the DD girls.
Here you go.
DD.
The DD girls.
Yeah.
Great. Now I'm part of the idiocy.
You've been a part of it. You're like part of our DNA.
No, I showed my coworker that message on my cup. She's like, you go there too much. It's like, shut up.
You don't tell me what I do. I can quit anytime I want.
I'm like, it's true, but
I have that at the Subway by my work. I'll just walk in and they start making my shit. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's so nice. I'm just like, yeah.
Subway by Tro's gym like starts recognizing Churro. And they're like, hey, welcome back.
And we're like, oh.
But my thing is like, I'll go there like in the morning because I'll get morning Subway, and I just walk in and like nobody says anything, and they're just like, thank you. I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like nobody has to say anything. It's just nice.
What if
It's
you
nice
want
and
something
quiet.
different?
Oh, then
You
I'd
can't
say
go to
something.
that Subway.
No, I'd say something.
You
I've
just
gone
can't
there and
go.
gotten other things before, but
You're like, yes, please make me my sandwich.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I'll go there and get something different, and like the next time I go there after that, they're like, "Do you want your regular thing?" they're like, "I don't know."
What's even creepier? It's not creepy, but like,
Did I go to Subway?
no. No, like the Whataburger thing where like They recognize your voice.
When you go through the drive-thru or whatever, they're like, "Oh, we know what size and what drink you want because I already know like half my order as I say it."
Yeah, it's
So,
like they.
There's not a lot of people getting like the biggest thing on the menu as picky as I am, though. I don't think so.
as picky. Only ketchup.
I don't know.
Ryan only ketchup.
Whatever. That's only like there though.
Yeah.
Some places I'll get onions.
Yeah, that's what threw me off.
I don't like pickles. Though.
When you talked about the
made rights.
yeah, you got like extra shit. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do extra shit. It just depends on what it is.
And see, that's how I'm with like tomatoes and shit. Like tomatoes.
I just like some places like it's just some places it's like, oh, I have more of this shit than like burger.
A burger.
Like I don't want like the slice of tomato to be thicker than the patty. It's just weird. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like it's just or it's just like oh, you put so many onions on here that there's no like.
And then you end up ripping the tomato out like as a whole.
It's just, it's just like, oh, the cheese isn't melted to the patty; it's melted to the onions. It's just like this weird, like, yeah.
No.
So I don't know. It's just it mostly just pickles that fuck me up.
Pickles.
They're just weird.
Pickles suck.
Fleshy potato chips.
Yeah. You rub them together.
I like cold pickles, but when pickles are warm in the middle of my burger.
I got Chick-fil-A today.
Yeah.
Just because, whatever.
Warm pickles.
Well, no, because I got them, and then like my mom wanted pickles, but she's like, I want pickles, but I don't want them on my sandwich. I want to have them like on the side, and I'll add them as I eat them or whatever. Because if they're in that fucking bag, they like get all congealed and gross. They ruin the fucking
pickle.
whatever. So I got them on the. I asked if I can get them on the side, and I thought I meant all 4 of them. So they handed me like this fucking Tupperware thing. It's like fucking 20 pickles.
We have people who do that fucking shit too at work. Like
I just asked because it was like.
They're like, can we get a shit ton of pickles on the side? So I have to get like one of the potato fucking cartridges things.
Cartridges?
I put a handful, like a my size fucking handful in there. Which is huge.
Just grab like a handful of pickles and just put it in the customer's hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not a great.
Yeah,
it's not a great.
It's not a great.
I want to fill up like a rubber glove and just hand it to them with like pickles. It's like, here you go, sir. They're like, I'm having you a hand.
God.
I had a scary incident.
Yeah?
What was it like?
Does it involve pickles?
No.
Okay.
It involves a scary thing. Speaking of Hollow Knight, it involves a scary bug.
Does it?
Yeah. It was. Do you guys know what a tarantula hawk is?
Yes.
Well, we found one outside.
What? I don't want to Google it. I'm scared.
Don't Google it. It's fucking terrifying. It's huge.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, it's not a tarantula.
Tarantula hawk?
Tarantula hawk.
Fuck that.
It's like a fly.
It's
very scary.
It's like a super wasp.
Oh man, I was talking to some people the other day about you guys having tarantulas and like leaving them in the sun like fools. I was so like happy because I'm so scared of spiders. Brian's like, I'm gonna put it on you when you're sleeping. I was like, fuck you. And you left in the sun.
We still have one
Okay,
at the
well,
house.
we had bed bugs, and we were fumigating the place.
Why didn't you let the spiders out and let them take care of the bed bugs? Isn't that how that works?
No.
That was like the worst time for you guys having pets.
Yeah.
Because like you had that and you had that fucking frog get eaten alive.
Oh, that was
Crickets.
years before that.
Was that before that?
That
I
was
don't even
like
remember. It
decades
all
before.
like blends in for me. I don't know.
The zoo of animals that was my life happens one after another.
Taylor's arc.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I just remember you were real sad about that bird.
Oh god,
That was like the
that
saddest.
was a long time ago.
That was so sad.
It was because like those kind of birds can live up to be 30. She was like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sad.
I just remember you like screeching her name. You're like, oh! I was like, oh my god, it was so sad. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It was like that's like the closest I've seen to like.
Don't do it. Us. Yeah. Let's break that one up.
Oh my god.
Pets are great.
Yeah.
But so yeah. So
I think part of that though, sorry,
Yeah,
it's
go
just like when you had that reaction to that bird. I think that's like why I never had pets.
Oh.
I don't want to go through like I don't know if like the love that I have for like a pet's life is worth like that tragic end. I was like, oh my god, this is so sad.
I mean, when a pet lives like a long, happy life, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
you know, you can come to acceptance, but
Yeah.
you know,
I hope nothing happens to that fucking dog. Jesus Christ.
it's
So
better
young.
not.
I know. What are you pointing? Don't look at me.
yeah, that's right.
Send that to Brian. I'll make that. Somebody make that a GIF and send it to Brian. Just like palpable sound.
It's fucking just the aura again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god!
Fuck
During
it.
my vacation, I couldn't like sleep in past 5:30. So my dog would just like slap me.
Oh, you brought the dog with you? I guess you
Yeah.
had to, right? 'Cause no one's, yeah.
Brian wasn't gonna take care of it.
Yeah, that dog would have died if you
He'd
left
let it
out.
out.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
like, I don't know what happened.
He'd be like, I just left the door open. I don't know what happened.
But
The thing about that, Brian's such a dick sometimes.
Sometimes.
But like if you left your dog at the house, I'm just setting up this scenario, and like it got out and got hit
so
by a
great.
car. Just bear with me. It's sad.
Okay.
But like right in front of your house, and he wouldn't clean it. It'd just be there for like a week. And you just come home, just like it'd be the fucking saddest thing ever.
Lordy.
God damn it.
He'd pay the fine.
Because Brian's a guy who like they'll bring in a trash to his room and he'll just like leave it there. I'm like, really? I'll like go there. I'm like, oh, it's the same cups but more. At Brian's room.
It's a tower.
Put him on blast. Come back here, Brian.
He's
Defend
up in
yourself.
Anthem right now.
Whatever.
Bantam.
Yeah.
Bam.
Bantam.
But
Anyway,
yes, the final.
just trashing Brian. I guess I don't know what to do when Jarek's not here.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's just like not
With Eric.
not
Bashing
no,
Brian or
it's,
not
no, it's just like it's not aimed at me today.
Whatever.
That can change. Hey, Churro.
But
That's what he wants.
but
Yeah, that's why we
His
can't make
fetish.
fun of you.
Oh my
Just
god.
keep busting it
Yeah,
out.
Trevor just pounds off to the episodes after he gets home. Just so happy.
just gonna knock over this Go Rotor.
Oh no.
It's been polite to point, Churro.
Engine soul, one weakness.
Engine so. But anyway,
hawk spiders. Or whatever.
the tarantula
Oh,
hawk,
tarantula hawks.
which sounds terrifying.
It does.
And then you look
Sounds
it
like
up.
the worst fucking
Look it
thing.
up really quick. It's
No, I don't
terrifying.
want to do that.
Don't worry, it's not a spider.
It's worse if you look it up because it's like you can't kill it if it's on your screen. I'll fucking break the screen. I've already bought one of these. I've already replaced one of these.
Look it up on your phone and just throw your phone.
But no, I was just chilling, and then I just hear my roommates are fingerboarding in the fucking
Fingerboarding.
in the kitchen. So I just hear clack 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 clack, and I'm just like, sure, whatever. That's what they do or whatever. And then I just hear, what the fuck is that? I was like, oh, what could possibly happen? I walk out. It's fucking huge, like R2D2 looking motherfucker, just big. It's not that big, but it's fucking huge. It might be the size of that amiibo actually. It's a big boy and it's huge orange wings.
There's some spider they talk about in Australia.
Australia.
They're like if they pick it up, it's like big, and if they pick it up and drop it, it like cracks open.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
not
like
great.
it's just like too big, and it's like it can't handle its
big.
own body or something
Aw.
like that.
Bust a nut
Well,
and
they
kill
talk
the
they talk
bitch.
about other spiders there too, where it's like you kick it, and it's like kicking a dog, like it's just
Yeah.
a cushion. It's like what the fuck is
Or those
that?
Mexican rats that grow to the size of a dog.
Oh god, or like New York rats.
Yeah.
They're just fucking
huge.
Have leashes. Oh god.
Like, oh.
Oh,
Bottom. But fucking. So we captured this fucking thing.
pizza rat.
Pizza rat. I'm sorry if I just blew out the fucking sound.
No, you're fine. It doesn't matter.
But no, we captured this thing. We're like, what the fuck did we do with it? Because if this thing like stings us, like we'd have to go to the fucking hospital and shit like that. It's not great.
No, yeah.
So we're just like, how did it even like get here and stuff like that? I'm like, are they around? So we like did the thing where we looked around, couldn't find any more. So we're like,
Yeah.
how do we kill this thing?
Aw.
We're just like, no, we're not letting it go. It's gonna try to come. It's gonna try to come kill our tarantula, our fat boy.
You can let it go.
No,
Wait, what?
So we let it
You
go.
have a tarantula?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
You guys are gross.
He's chilling. He doesn't bug no one. He's a fat fuck. He just chills.
Why do you?
He's just nice to look at. But we were talking about like how we wanted to capture more bugs to go feed it to him. But like, we're not feeding this guy to fucking that. He's gonna fuck that thing up. Our
Yeah.
tarantula's a lazy piece of shit. So we're just like, oh, we'll let him go to the fires of hell. So then we kind of just set him on. We had a Tupperware that we'd like sacrifice for this. We're just like, sorry, bud. We put it on, then we set it, you know, the whole fire. And then like Nico, my roommate Nico was like, yeah. And he threw like like we had like this thing of like rubbing alcohol that he threw at it and it exploded. And just like, yeah, he yeeted. And it's just like, just.
No. At least
Yeah,
it
we
died
couldn't.
quick.
I
Yeah,
guess.
You didn't,
maybe.
you didn't kill like the kid in Chronicle when he just pulls its legs off or whatever.
God.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah, no,
Fuck that.
no, we
Spiders
had-
can die the worst death.
Yeah, team people.
I,
No,
hate, I hate fucking spiders, dude.
Dude.
that thing was extra bad.
If I see a spider in the fucking in the shower, I'll piss right in its face. Like,
It'll climb up your piss and get in your pistol.
that's what spiders do. They'll crawl up your dick and start playing jazz music. It
Yeah.
sucks.
When I was house sitting, I was talking on the phone with Ronnie, and my dog just starts like spazzing. I was like, "Oh God, I think he
well,
found
that's
a
normal.
No, like he was like jumping up and like just dancing around the hallway. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with him?"
Hello, my baby. Hello, my Ronnie.
And I was like, "Ronnie, hold on. I think my dog found a scorpion."
He's like,
Sure as shit. Like I walk down the hallway, dog is just like nose to nose with a scorpion. The scorpion's just like trying to avoid my dog, just like as low to the ground as possible.
He said, leave me alone.
And so like first I have
That's
to
what a
like
scorpion sounds like.
Yeah. Well, he's not gonna like get over here.
God
so
damn
like
it.
I have to like pick up my dog and like
Uh-huh.
carry him away, make sure he wasn't like stung or anything because he's a complete spaz. Locked him in a room, And then I actually like captured the scorpion, like walked outside and like released it. Like,
Why would you do that?
because I'm a nice person.
I'll put it in a vase and let it fry.
She
No.
captures
fucking
monsters
suck.
in Monster Hunter.
What would you do if it stung your dog though? Would you take vengeance for your dog?
No, I would
You're the
still
worst.
release
You'll
it.
show
Oh
it what
my
vengeance
God.
means.
I'd have to like go buy Benadryl or something.
No wonder your dog's so mean. You won't avenge it.
I protect before.
Your dog is like the fucking.
I show my dog
Your dog
benevolence.
Your dog is like the dog in the
forgiveness.
mask when it gets the mask on.
Spins.
It becomes its own tornado and just fucking flies around.
He's a puppy. That's normal.
Pees on gangsters. Whatever. His eyes pop out.
Don't.
His big old tongue.
Yeah. Just eats guns.
And then I found a small little like jumping spider in the bathroom.
He's like,
It was cute. It just like hung out.
he's like, up, out away.
I'll fucking kill a spider.
Goes
so
right in
hard.
Ryan's eye.
I let the spider just like hang out. It's just like cool. Leave me alone. And I left the room.
I remember like the earliest video I took on a phone was like we found a spider in my room, me and Kane, and like I had like this like cartoon soda.
Cartoon
No,
What?
it was like
Slurm?
no, it was like Buzz soda. It was like from the Simpsons movie or whatever 10 years ago. So I had like the actual like replica thing of it, and Kane was like singing some song he gets in his head because he's a weird dude, and he just like slowly like rolls it over the spider. And I was just like, yeah, fuck spiders, dude.
Buzz.
They're the worst. There's a spider section in Hollow Knight. It's fucking the worst.
A spider section?
It's so gross. Because
It's fine.
because there's like all the different like sections of that game are just like there's like here's moths and here's mantis and there's like just like regular like beetles or whatever and the spiders and they fucking suck.
They like snap on their way over.
Well, because there's like the beginning enemies or whatever in that game, and like later on you can kill them in the spider area, and then like spiders are like inside their bodies and they just like reanimate their husks, and they're like and there's like spider enemies that come like from off screen like in front of you, and they just like get smaller on the screen. They're like, ha, it's so creepy. I hate it.
Nah, spiders are fine.
Nah, they can all die.
They can be terrifying, but they're fine.
Like I almost wish I had more hair to use hair products to make them all die, make the environment worse, just to kill spiders.
Hairspray.
Fucking kill all of
Lighter.
them. God, exactly.
No, they fuck up mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I don't know how many spiders I have in my room, but you know my room is free of flies and
All right.
mosquitoes.
Spiders are not allowed in my room anymore. They have
Anymore?
to be relocated. Yeah, when I lived in Washington, there was a spider just like in the corner of my room. I was like, yeah, that's cool. You eat some bugs.
You're like, hey,
we
bud.
gonna be friends. Next morning, I wake up. It's like crawling over my pillow. I was like,
He's
too
like,
close.
He's like, friend.
Hi, friend.
Nothing needs that many legs. I hate it.
And
It's fine.
No, it's fucking the worst.
Oh my god.
And then I was trying to be
That's the
nice.
best girl.
So the spider was in my bed. I was like, okay, stay here. No.
I want the spider in my bed too.
I was like, stay here. I'm gonna go get a cup. I come back and the spider's gone. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
like, no,
about
thank you.
that. So I took all my bedding and washed it, and I was like, that spider's probably dead now. But
No,
He's probably still in your bedding.
yeah. He's probably still there.
this was back when I lived in Washington.
Oh yeah, no, he's probably still there.
Keeping me safe from bugs,
Ugh.
so I don't have bed bugs.
I don't know if that's how that works, but maybe.
That's how you asked if it worked earlier.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she's telling you she owned one. So there you go, bud.
I'm saying like its spirit lived on and like it's protecting her now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's her
good.
stand.
yeah.
8-legged freak.
That movie came out on a Wednesday.
Sure.
Same time as Spy Kids 2.
I don't give a fuck.
I remember excited to take my sister to that movie, and I was like, "Hey, like freaks, looks bad."
Well, duh.
The dog
to
gets
you.
the dog gets eaten in that movie.
All right.
Looks scary.
Yeah.
I think they filmed that here.
You should watch it.
No, thanks.
We'll watch it together.
Ugh,
We can do a commentary on it. It'll be fine.
I don't know
Live
about
stream
that. Yeah.
Live stream 8-legged freaks. I don't know if we can.
Blowhards bad decisions.
Yeah.
God,
Ryan will be too scared.
I'll be fine.
No, it's spiders. It's big spiders.
Whatever. We watched that show, the French movie with the girl that lost her face. And
That,
she's
that
wear-
was a scary movie.
that was great.
The music was weird.
I love that
The
movie.
music was French.
Yeah. We watch Eyes Without a Face. I forget what it's called in French. Otherwise, I'd say that.
That's
I'm not fancy. I don't put on airs.
you put on air.
Got him with the SpongeBob.
Well, that's because I'm easy. But
Yeah, you are.
here you go.
Oh,
Great.
You got to get in on this, Ryan.
it's too far.
I'll throw it at you.
No, long distance nuts for me.
Long
That's
distance
all. That's
nut.
all. That's all you.
Long distance nutting. Great. Need to
I
pray.
assume.
All right, I'm good again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
So you know how I mentioned last week I want to try to get more in like security nonsense.
Okay, yeah.
You're
like, what can I major in? Like, what is it? CS:GO or something?
CS:GO. Counter-terrorist win.
That's right.
Always.
God damn it.
The bomb has been planted.
Did you hear about that?
What?
in Rainbow Six Siege, you can get banned for saying like racial slurs. Now.
Yeah.
I did hear
But like
about
people
that.
are like baiting other people into saying it, so they have less people on their team, so they can win faster. It's crazy. They're like, "Oh, guys, don't be racist," and you're like, and then it's like, "Oh, banned." I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Immediately.
That's strategy.
They added psychological warfare to that game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's fucking crazy.
So you can win in a swift, bold move.
It's incredible.
And pre-gaming. What was he saying now? All right. There's a place in Old Town Gilbert that my roommates go to. It's like some bar place, and I'm just like,
What's it called?
I don't remember. I'll
It's
figure it out.
actually a strip club, I'm sure.
Oh well, in Old Town Gilbert.
Yeah.
Just. But there's
in like 20 years when nobody cares about that place anymore, there'll be a strip club there.
no, absolutely. And nobody cares about Old Town Gilbert anymore. There's a nice tattoo place out there.
I know.
But anyway, they have an open bouncer position that I'm going to try to get, because
That's right.
they showed me a video of like just 5 guys just like having to remove a crazy drunk dude. So it was cool. I'm like, hey, I could do that, and he's like, yeah, and he's like,
What place is it?
I don't know.
Are you looking up like bars in downtown?
I'm straight up like on like Google Maps trying to like look down the overview.
Barrio Queen.
Is it the Whiskey Row?
I think it's actually the Whiskey Row. Yeah,
It's like that's like a country club type thing. It's weird. I don't know.
They were playing some fun music.
Don't they have like square dancing in there?
We
We have square dancing.
peas in a can pie. Giant barbecues.
Barbecues.
I just see the SpongeBob episode playing.
Yeah.
What's so great about Texas?
I wanna go home.
Shut up.
God
God damn it.
I wanna go home. But fuck, what was I saying now? All right, so I'm gonna try for that because I'm like, hey, I want to physically remove drunk people. That seems fun.
Yeah.
Don't you do that at home already?
You'd have,
Yeah.
you'd have good stories for that, I feel like.
Yeah, it'd be great.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I was gonna come in with like a black guy and be like, "Is it from his job
A
or
black
from
guy.
his?"
Yeah.
Well done. Good.
But yeah,
This button is a horrible decision, and I regret that you brought it.
Nah, I love every second of it. It's good.
We gotta get that emoji in our Discord. The nut button.
Make that one meme. It's just like the button where like the hand is like slapping it really hard.
What's what people do on Discord? There's a nut button emoji, and then like people like they react with that, and they react with the hand. Just like the smack hand or the slam hand. It's great. Anyway,
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join
you guys
ours.
should join it.
Yeah.
Please.
I'll post the link in the chat.
Boast the
that
link.
2 people are in.
So I'm gonna try to fucking get
Oh shit.
in, get into that position. So
Get
yeah.
in position.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The whole thing. Could just cram myself in there.
Be part of the Five Guys.
I could be one of the 5 guys. Churro and his merry band
God damn it.
of nutters.
Nutters. Oh god.
See what you do.
How did I do
It's
this?
somehow your fault.
Yeah. I'm sure last week's episode was much more tame.
Talked
We
about
were.
90-year-olds
Yeah.
and weddings.
We talked about places we've never been.
Talked about how nobody locks their cars. I didn't tell you about how my grandpa got all his guns.
No.
Yeah, he like didn't pay for any of them. It was just like all the skins they got. They just like traded them. I was like, holy fuck, that's so
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, that's right.
He like foxes and shit.
Wow.
That's what they paid the most for. He's talking about foxes and coons and
Whoa.
I was just like, whoa, grandpa.
Wow, Grandpa.
No.
He's like, yeah, we use a broom to just get him out of here.
Anyway,
Are you going to be banned from Rainbow Six?
for Discord,
I'll be banned from Rainbow Six.
I was trying to log in again and be like, you play? No. Fuck.
It just says a little thing, you know what you did in Post Castle.
Some Black Mirror shit. I'm scared. I know what that is now.
Yeah, you do.
So scary.
You say Black.
Oh! Speaking of shows. Okay.
He does that still.
Sorry. I get excited.
Yeah.
So I had my mom watch those Marvel movies,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and she really liked them a lot, and we got all caught up. We watched Ant-Man and the Wasp recently. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
That movie. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Have you seen that movie? Do you care?
I was in no rush to see it because it was got
You're the only person I've heard
Okay
say it
reviews.
was good.
No. What?
it's got okay.
You were no.
I was in no rush.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. That's me.
Shut up.
Yeah. No, that movie's good. But that movie's all about like family togetherness or whatever. But then like they still have to bring it back around for like Infinity War. So it's just like, oh,
It's just like-
Jesus.
it was it one of those. It was like, yeah.
Well, because it does like the happy, super happy ending, and then it's just like credits, and then it's like, oh wait,
By the
JK.
way.
yeah, and it's just like, yeah.
Well, it said like prior to that movie come out, like this is what's going on at the same time.
Yeah,
as
it's like, yeah. And they do a very good job of being like, here's why Ant-Man's not in Infinity War, because he's doing like 4 different things in this movie. Like he's like trying to juggle like all this different shit going on at once. It's crazy.
That's cool.
It's cool, yeah.
I still want to see it. I'm just like I said, I was in no rush to go see it. Yeah.
Anyway, so my mom wanted to watch movies again because we just hang out sometimes. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I don't know. We do nothing.
Yeah.
Neither one of us have
called
friends that
bonding.
have free time or whatever.
Yeah, fuck.
Sometimes. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, bonding. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Come on.
So she wanted to watch a movie, but she's like, I really like how those movies like interconnect. I'm like, what other movies do that? And I was like, should I have her watch like the DC ones? I was like, I kind of don't want to.
Fast and Furious.
I was like, well, no. And I was like thinking, I was like, maybe DC, but I was like,
yeah,
I don't know.
it's tough.
Like I like them,
Mm-hmm.
but like Suicide Squad is just, I don't know.
Awful.
Like it's not.
No, it's awful.
It's awful. Yeah.
It's awful.
It won an Oscar though,
which is fucking crazy.
it was only against Star Trek and some other crap.
I
Who cares?
know.
Just watch Wonder Woman 6 times.
Wonder Woman.
Have you seen that?
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I saw that movie in theaters.
Oh,
and
did you?
I almost cried twice.
It was great.
I liked it.
But yeah, I kind of. But that's also like 5 movies in or whatever, so it's not like whatever. So I was like, okay. So instead of that, I'll have her watch TV shows because that has like the continuity that she has grown to like or whatever. So we started watching Lost.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, I love it.
What's the kid's name again?
Walt?
Walt.
Shit, my mom is so tickled by that too. She's like, "Why's that little black kid called Walt? That's like a 20s name." She's like, "That's like some old white man's name."
God damn it.
She fucking loves that. She's like,
I don't remember how far I got when we were watching it. I think
I
we were
don't
still
know.
like season 1 nonsense.
probably, yeah. It's so good though.
Yeah,
I love that show.
It was fine when I was watching it.
And she's like blown away by it every time. She's like, "Holy shit, this is so good!" I'm like, "Yeah, it's like every time they talk about like best TV shows ever, this is like mentioned or whatever. Like it's not the top one ever, but or it was like the year it finished or whatever, probably. But
So one of the seasons is like really shitty or something.
one of the seasons had the unfortunate like there was like it was like
A writer's strike?
2007 2008 writer strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was like a big deal, and like they just had to like put out like the last chunk of episodes all at
They're like,
once as like a
"Fuck."
finale. They're like, this kind of works. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Like,
and
shit,
then-
how do we
but
do this?
It got to a point where like that almost didn't finish too. Like it almost got canceled, and like they barely got it out.
Didn't
so.
finish.
I think that's finishing.
No, well,
Yeah.
I'm helping them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished them all for them.
So yeah, we're watching that shit, and it's good. We're like almost at the end of the first season. It's
That's
crazy.
pretty good.
Yeah, shit's getting crazy.
Oh, so since you haven't been here, so there's ghosts in that fucking that window right there when it's
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah, I have blinds now.
Yeah, I know. I just noticed that. I was like, oh shit, because you can
I'll be able to block the ghosts.
turn out the faces. Sometimes we're sitting here in podcasting, and I look over, there's a face just staring.
You know, it's
Fucking
probably
terrifying.
a reflection.
No,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
a scary white face.
That'll be me too, and it's partly like I'm scared because there's a reflection, and partly I'm scared because it's like mine. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I'm fat. I'm just like the fucking like I'm so gross fat. Like I'll leave the doors open because why close doors, whatever. And I'll walk by on my way to like my room at night, and like I'll just walk by this room and I'll like look over. I'm like, ah,
Dude,
and it's like my reflection. I'm just like, oh, so, like it's like I get scared and I get disgusted. it's like this weird fast combination.
remember our old Edgewater Circle house where like the kitchen had like those nice giant glass windows in the kitchen?
Yes.
All right, so
That
he,
wasn't even the worst part.
No.
That house was the worst.
That house
the
was a
house was the
survival
worst,
horror.
but
The house had the best couch though.
Brian would wake me up at like 3 a.m, be like, "Hey Taylor, I'm hungry." I'm like, "That's nice." He's like, "Come downstairs." I'm like, "No. You can go downstairs by yourself. I am sleeping. It is 3 a.m." He's like, "No. Come downstairs." He would always freak out of those stupid windows, and he didn't want to be like,
Those windows
horror
are
movie
scary.
serious.
That shit didn't bug me as much as like that front room with like all the mirrors you guys had hanging around. I was like,
Yeah.
this is the worst. Or like in that fucking cabinet your mom has with like all like the nice china or like all that shit, and there's mirrors in the back of them. Like, this is fucking not cool. I don't like mirrors. They're weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun. I don't like it.
Then the garage had a super cockroach.
Well, not only
There's
that,
a mega roach.
yeah, but then there's also like that room that was next to Brian's room that was haunted with the spoons next to it.
What?
It was like a computer room for a bit, and then like it got too old.
It was an office.
Yeah, it was an office,
A
and it was
computer room.
haunted. Yeah. Nope.
I don't know how is it haunted?
It just sucked.
Tell me.
I don't know.
Haunted by bad
It just
juju.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It wasn't haunted.
Yeah, we called it haunted at the end. I don't know.
No, Taylor's room was haunted.
Whatever.
I was haunting it. Thank you.
Brian's room was haunted because he had like 2 weird beds that were like coffins.
Oh no, Brian's
like
room was haunted because me and him had to share it for a month.
Yeah, that's true.
It was haunted by the spirits of farts. They
I'm
manifested.
just like laying in there. I'm like, okay, buddy, you face that way, I'll face the other way. We just like rock each other off.
Brian's floor was like crunchy at the end too. Only under his computer desk though. Wow, don't give me any button support now.
No.
Okay, whatever. That's clearly what. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
well, you should have pressed it.
I can't. Not Stretch Armstrong.
You could be
Wow,
if you tried hard
I
enough.
guess.
You're a nut for him, Taylor.
I got it. Don't nut for me.
Nut for him.
You want me to slap it?
Slap it. 1-800.
God, just all right. Questions.
Questions.
Let's get this fucking shit on the road. Radium has question.
Hey.
Says Crash got a facelift and Spyro is in the works. Did
What are you
Spyro already come out?
Yeah, Spyro's. No, it's not out yet.
Crash already came out.
November.
Oh, there's like a $600 Spyro statue coming out. It's like, yeah, it's dumb.
What? Is it too short? Is that it's fucking?
No. It's like the how the dragons are like encased in like the green.
That's
or whatever.
$600.
I don't know. It's something like that. I don't know if it's that
I
much.
saw it
but
on
it's-
First Four Figures, and it looked cool. And they have like a special edition. I think it's like cast in like a translucent resin.
Spyro sucks.
Spyro does suck.
I have strong nostalgia for the first game.
First 4 figures. That's not the one I'm talking about.
Oh, I like the first four figure
that one is that one of Spyro though is $324.99.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
Which is crazy.
it's too, get a Skylander. There.
Yeah, fucking for real. I guess
ruined
it's
it.
just that one. I thought there was like one of like the gold the green.
Yeah, First Four Figures has a green one. That's pre-order.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm looking at that now. Okay.
I'm not interested.
How much is this? That's $475. So you
Okay.
get both of those. It's like $800. It's crazy.
No.
Oh my god. It just looks like a fucking PS1 game that you printed.
Ugh.
It's so gross.
Just all crunchy.
Anyway, what was her question? Let's
Pick
see.
your dad.
Are there any other games you're hoping to see carried forward towards the current gen consoles? It's like old IPs like that you want to see brought.
New HD remaster.
I guess.
You mean medieval?
No.
What do you mean no?
Game sucks.
No, it was great from what I played.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when I was playing Metal Gear at the same time, like when I was younger.
Bring
PS1.
bring that back if it does like the Tomb Raider treatment and just make it a different game.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm sure. Just like,
I mean, the idea is cool. I like playing as a skeleton. Like, I like skeletons. But
yeah. But you hate spiders. I don't get it.
Skeletons are way better. That's not even the same
They're
thing.
Cool. It's Halloween inspired. Skeletons are really cool.
Halloween's not even the best holiday.
Oh, okay, that's a good joke, bud. It's right around the corner.
I love Christmas a lot.
I know you do. At Christmas. Oh, I can't wait till we can see that. No.
I can't wait to use that image again with
Phoenix Wright.
No. That one.
That's my favorite one.
I like a week later though. I could use that new JoJo one I found where it's just like a fresh pair of underwear on Fourth or like the not 4th of July. What was it? New Year's Day. I love that shit. Anyway, so what old IPs you want to see brought back?
I just said medieval and everyone poo-pooed it.
It's fine, whatever. Skeleton Man.
One that sticks out to me, but it's probably not a good idea.
Sticks out.
Is Billy Hatcher.
Not when we're talking about a guy made of bones. Billy Hatcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the giant egg?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I really like that game. And it's not necessarily like super old, but it never like had any sequels or anything. I would just like that first game just redone.
Yeah.
There's a couple
better.
good like GameCube. Well, that was GameCube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple good GameCube games that I would say too. Like obviously Custom Robo, please. Give me Custom Robo. I just want it. Just give it to me.
That game was good though.
Yeah.
Custom Robo Arena. You got that on
Ribby.
DS. Arena.
Ribby.
I would like them to bring back like the first Katamari Damacy.
Oh yeah.
or like one of the earlier ones, because like they kept like doing that game and it was like basically the same game with like more shit and like
Just like more cousins.
More cousins and like just different levels. Like, oh, you can only pick up hot shit, and it's like some of that was okay, but then like they got to the point where like, oh, like the Vita one, you can like stretch the Katamari. I was like, this is dumb. You can like battle with other Katamaris and like slam into each other, and like that was all right. It was just like
the worst idea is when like they're like you can co-op, and so like one person is like one
person per stick. Yeah, that shit was well, because like you have to like alternate the sticks really fast to like speed up, and it's just like you can't coordinate that. It's really hard. So yeah, you just both have to just keep doing it until like it just they alternate. Yeah.
By then you're just going backwards.
Yeah. So
Can you go backwards?
Yes.
Yeah.
You both have to
you
cooperate.
have to hold back though.
It's been a real
but that's the thing. That's the thing too. Is like if one person holds forward, one person holds back, you turn. So it's like, yeah, that game rules though. But like, yeah, at a certain point, it's just like they put out Katamari Forever, which is on the PS3, and it was just like it's the same game, but this time it has different like art styles that you can play, and it's like, okay, that's something, I guess. But like it wasn't that varied, so it's just like, okay.
It just kind of reminded me of like how like that kind of kept on coming out, like, but they kept on saying it's a new game or whatever, but then they just keep re-releasing the same Okami.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know why that reminded me of that, but just that kind of era of games.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe like Beautiful Katamari. That one had like the best music.
Is that the Xbox one? Mm-hmm. That one was a good one.
Yeah.
You can catch your little Xbox 360s.
Yeah. Like they'd have to update that. Or maybe just keep the 360s in there. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Whatever, yeah.
Just like seeing the Wii in like other games or something.
I would love that. Just any of those on Switch. I don't think they can happen, but that'd be good.
The Katamari?
Yeah, just anything.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Yeah,
but
like because they put it on phone games recently, and you have to like hold it and like jump at certain times, and it's like you have to like have like there's like a cooldown before you can play again, or you have to like buy shit. I'm like, that's not what I want for Katamari.
Kind of like dangle it in front of you, give you a little bit of a
the guy
tease.
Oh my god, the guy that made that is like super like disheartened now.
Yeah,
like I don't think he like owns the rights to it.
Oh,
and he's making that game Watan, which is like the little cube mayor who has like a bomb in his hat.
Oh, okay.
I showed that like once 3 years ago, and like he's still trying to do that.
Say it.
And like he has like interviews, and like he like links him on Twitter, and he's just like, oh, what do you think about this? He's like, no. he's just like
he's over it.
I guess, but like he just wants to make what he wants to make, and he's just like people talking to him about old shit he doesn't care about. He's like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Katamari for me.
Katamari.
Yeah. Is this getting too dark? I need to turn that light on. Let me see what the camera looks like. Maybe.
I think we're still pretty well lit. Oh god.
I haven't even put it on me in so long, even though I was just talking. But
Taylor's bright enough.
Do you want me to turn on the light?
That's a pale joke.
Might as well. Yeah.
Do you know which one it is? I don't know.
I don't know which one it is. I'm just gonna press all the buttons.
Just shut down everything.
I think it's just the middle one.
There's 3 switches.
I said the middle one. There.
Aha.
You did it.
I did it.
Good job, Taylor. You deserve a...
No. That is not something I would want from you. Please.
Any more?
Tell me more. So, yeah, thanks for that question, Radio. What's next? Ryan? Little Ryan?
Stop calling me that.
Is there context or is this new?
That's from the last episode.
Nice.
I have my
his smaller uncle, right?
My uncle, or not? He's not my uncle. He's my cousin.
Oh, well.
And we're both named Ryan. And like for the longest time, I went there when I was like 4, and they'd call him Big Ryan. I was a Little Ryan or Little Rye.
Oh.
Yeah, and
nice.
it's still even though I've gotten like fatter and taller than him, it's still
he's still a Little Ryan.
It's okay.
That dude insists he's 6 feet tall too.
Oh,
and like I'm taller
one
than
of those.
And like I'm taller than him, and I'm like my license says I'm 5'11". I don't know. Like
you're not.
Am I not?
No.
Okay.
You're almost as tall as me, and I'm 6'2".
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me happy.
you're over 6 foot.
I've never been one of those people that like lies though. I just always tell people I'm 5'11".
No, that's what Brian does. Brian's blatantly not 6 feet.
Brian
He's
has
like,
like
I'm 6
Brian
feet.
has like the volume in his hair to make it look like he's cheating. Though. I don't have
well,
that.
it's not just tall. It's like it orbs. I don't know. It's
Brian's a fucking bear.
Brian's hair.
Yeah, our
Brian's
family
Wolverine.
calls Brian Little Brian because our dad is also named Brian.
Yeah. I think I bring it up all the time. Like your dad is a very
They call him Brian Jr. too, though.
Yeah.
Brian Jr.
Or Little Brian.
I was like that.
Yeah.
my favorite story of Brian being small.
Not anymore.
When we went to the flea market and they told them kids get in free.
Holy shit!
Like kids under 12 get in free. And we were like all in middle school or something. He's like, I'm not fucking 12.
I think I was like 13. Brian was 14.
Yeah, it's just like, anyone under 12 gets in free.
Yeah.
See, man, that would have been great because like I had the opposite effect. Like I was at school and they're like, "Sir, you can't be here if you're not a student." I'm like, "I go here." I was like, "No."
No wonder you dropped out.
Late, that one, like, what is it? 5th year in, I almost graduated.
What do you mean? You didn't do it?
Huh? No, I got a
my
GED.
God.
Later.
Yeah, you and Eric did the same amount of high school. He passed though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Good for him.
They fucking didn't say his name right though at the graduation ceremony.
Pina.
Eric Pena.
At least not Pina.
I was like, this is the English teacher. Like, what is she doing?
Most people can't say Arturo Cardona. So.
That's true.
So
Art,
say Art. Yep.
which is also kind of weird to say.
I've even tried to say Arthur to people and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Arcra.
I like when you tell people your name is Art, but it sounds like they're a seal, like going Art.
I'm
When
just
they call
I'm
your
just
name.
barking at them. Like, what's your name, sir? Boof.
She just like mix it up because have people call you like Toro
Toro.
or like Turco.
I like how
At some point you just become like a paint.
I like how our Japanese teacher said my name was Atsuro.
Atsura.
That's Atsuro.
Atsura.
I remember
It's
one
like-
time I introduced Churro to my friends. I'm like, this is my friend Churro. And she's like, excuse me, did you say Churro? What's his actual name? And I went to try to say it. She's like, no, white girl. What's your name? And talk to him.
You said her.
Yeah, like a rattlesnake. It's
Great.
very Hispanic.
Great.
Like, sir, what's your name?
Anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so Raphael has a question.
Rafael.
He says, which game will win Game of the Year between My Riding Stables, Life with Horses,
Ooh.
or Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn?
Ooh.
You know, I told you I got Monkey Pod from fucking Shaq Fu, so let's go into the fucking ponies. I don't give a fuck.
Oh
Shaq
my
Fu
God.
ruined my.
Did I tell you there's a pony fighting game coming out?
Excuse me?
It's called
I've seen it.
Them's Fighting Herds.
Yeah.
No. Is there gonna be a Mick Foley?
Hello,
But
Apple
I'm-
Sticks. Somebody called Apple Sticks just showed up and said hi.
Apple.
Hi.
Hello.
I said
Apples.
hi. Sorry.
Don't.
How do you do?
They just leave.
Yeah, immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going with the pony show for the win. Fucking God, Shaq Fu. The old one was so good. It got
Was
me to
it?
fighter games. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It was weirdly in depth. You didn't have to be Shaq, but like it was so cool. There was like this guy who used swords. There was a cat girl. It was
Cat
cool.
girl?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It
I'm
was
pretty
awesome.
sure that's not real.
It's real. The original Shaq
It's
Fu.
real to me.
Cat girls, you
No,
don't
it's not
have
like
to
a
be Shaq.
It's not a Moe cat girl. It's just like she's like Egyptian or something.
How do you not have to be Shaq?
Yeah.
Shaq is a playable character.
Sounds fake.
But
That
it's,
sounds fake.
Shaq had a ball.
Are you sure that wasn't the Michael Jordan game?
No, it wasn't. It was Shaq.
Have
Fu.
you seen that game?
No.
Hang on. let me
No,
look it up.
I don't need to.
You can't even turn the screen. How are you gonna show us?
That's true. I forgot what it's
Show
called.
me
though.
after. Fucking. No, Shaq Fu was real. That's why when they're like, "This is reborn Shaq," it's awful. It's so bad.
Oh yeah, Michael
me out.
Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City.
Excuse me. Is that like 50 Cent, Blood in the Sand?
No, it's like a platformer where he shoots like fire basketballs. It's awesome. I think.
That's good.
The
Those
cover-
sound like indie game, like Game Jam. Like they had 2 weeks to build it.
But somebody took it
type
seriously.
games. Yeah, and someone just like
I wish I could
expanded
show
on
you.
it.
Oh my god.
So what's who do you got for winning the game of the year between those two?
Oh, definitely the pony game.
Yeah.
Because I believe in 12-year-old girls and their
The power of friendship
yeah,
of horses.
yeah, they're gonna come in strong with these votes.
Yeah, they
you
got
know.
they got some legs
I'm
on them.
gonna try.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
try.
gonna break everything. There goes the Xbox. Careful. Careful.
Oh.
Oh, sweet God.
Can you
What
tell?
the hell is that?
That is.
Is it big enough? Hang on.
It's big enough.
Is-
Wait, wait.
We both went for this fucking nut button. Oh, sweet God.
Oh god.
Come on and slam. And welcome to Japan.
No.
Did they ever make a Space Jam game?
LeBron chuckled. Do you mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Thanks, Obama.
Jesus.
Oh, so yeah, who do you got winning? So we're two
I-
votes for these
I don't
ponies.
fucking Shaq
Come on.
Fu, I guess.
Shaq
Wow.
Fu.
I'll betray you.
What? Ugh.
I don't even know what the other one is.
It doesn't matter. It's not Shaq Fu. That's what it fucking is.
Believe in the ponies.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I can.
Did the ponies
Sounds like
betray you at some point?
Yeah, he was-
Shaq never let you down, but horses, gosh darn.
It's those big old hands.
Didn't Shaq do the commercial? Oh, that was Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
The commercial for the $5 box.
No,
He like made
No,
a song
Shaq-
for it. It was
Shaq does
crazy.
Icy Hot. Yeah.
Shaq had he was on IGN and they asked him what he'd do with the Infinity Gauntlet. He said he'd kill Charles Barkley with it.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Great.
So violent.
I think they were interviewing him for his game and they're just like, I don't know, Infinity Gauntlet.
He's like, what?
Yeah. Whatever.
He's all right, I guess. He does Gold Bond's lotion now.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
Pony game.
Pony game.
That
Yeah.
pony game.
That's fine.
Whom's racing?
We had a question
Yeah.
on the Twitch,
Yeah.
Twitch.
and I'm trying to
The
cheat.
Deutsch.
You're trying to what?
Cheat.
Oh.
Cheat.
Oh no cheating.
They asked it in German, and I want to cheat and see what it says.
Oh.
But I won't be able to say it in not. Oh, that's Greek. Hang on. Fucking Googled shit.
German, Greek.
German.
Jermaine. Come on, bud.
Oh, they say, what is your favorite game?
Link to the Past.
True.
No. I feel like my answer always changes, but I'm gonna say Dead Space 1.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, bud?
Mine is probably Super Mario World still.
Yeah.
Or Portal 2. I don't know.
Portal.
Those are both really
Portal
good.
2 is real good.
I
Yeah.
love Portal 2.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I get so frustrated.
I didn't say any of this in German, so sorry. I don't know.
I'm not even-
Was ist dein Leibensspiel? I'm sorry. I don't know. Leibensspiel?
Leibniz?
They asked it twice, and I just translated it, and it says, what is your favorite game? So
Yeah.
not fucking Charles Barkley or Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan or Shaq Fu.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Anyway, let's move on. Other questions?
Other question.
Let's see.
Dead Space 1 was so good. I keep forgetting to bring the art book over so you guys can
Have you not
check it
played
out.
2?
I played 2.
2's really good.
I played all of it. And then
Love 2.
3 ends on a cliffhanger that they're never going to finish because Visceral's closed. Ah!
All right. Let's see. Clive Mary has a question. He says, what game would you like to forget and enjoy again for the first time?
Dead Space 1. I don't know. Let me think. You know what? Jet Set Radio Future. That was fucking
Really?
great. Yeah. It was real. Just experience it again. I'll be like, woohoo! I remember when I was trying to play it for you guys, and then like everyone got annoyed.
Because you were bad?
No, because like I don't know, just the sounds it would make. Just because I don't remember.
This question's always really weird for me because I'm like scared. Like if I forget,
Scared.
just like, just
I get that you're.
the hypothetical just creeps me out. Because I'm like, well, cause it's like
Would I forget the memories all attached to that incident?
what I forget? Because it's like if I forget and play that game again, would I like it the same as when I
Maybe.
did? Because like I've played games that are like it but better since then. Like if I deleted my memories of Ocarina of Time, but like they've made that game like the Wind Waker is the same game but better.
House of
Basically,
Majora's Mask.
any of them are the same game but better. So I'm like, would I enjoy that the same as when I first played it? And like there was nothing else like it. So if it deletes my memories of every other game after it,
I think you're overthinking it again, buddy.
that's what I do. That's my thing.
Come on, let's.
I would play IB, which is just like an indie, like mobile, like
IB.
RPG maker, like type
Is that
game.
the horror thing in the museum?
Yeah, it's the art
Yeah.
museum,
Yeah.
where you like your lifeline is like a rose, and like all these stupid, crazy paintings are trying to eat your rose and kill you.
That
and-
sounds neat.
yeah, and like it's short enough, where you can sit like play it in like one sitting comfortably, but there's like enough like jump scares and alternate endings where it's like you'd want to play it more. And I remember I played it on a really crappy laptop, and like Adrian was like watching me.
It's part of the horror.
Yeah, and at some point in the game, I'm like as far away from my laptop as physically possible. Like we're laying down on the ground, and I'm like arms stretched, fingers barely touching the keys, trying to outrun these stupid like live statues that are trapping me in a room.
Man.
And like it's also like flooding, and I'm like, oh god,
You know they're putting I think RPG Maker on the PS4, so we can make our own horror games.
Oh my god.
bad. But yeah, that one I could safely delete all my memories about it and still replay it and enjoy it. And I'd probably enjoy it a little bit more because I wouldn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because like playing it blind was really fun the first time, but
Yeah.
now I roughly kind of know what's going on. So like having zero memories of it.
Right.
That'd be pretty cool.
So that's my thing though, is like if I'm playing, like I'd play like Irisu Syndrome again.
Oh.
So I don't know what the fuck to expect from that.
Yeah.
But then like since then that we've had Doki Doki Literature Club come out, and that's kind of this. It's not really the same, but it's kind
It's a
of
different
They like
aspect,
there's
yeah.
like a still fourth wall stuff or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know if I'd compare it like that and be like, this game is older, so it's worse.
Yeah, I get that.
type of thing. I don't know, but.
It's a different story.
Aside from that, well, yeah, but that's also different because it's like it changes shit. Like you have like pictures saved in like your files. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Oh.
So, the Doki Doki Literature Club though, like read my name off my computer. So I was like, oh fuck, it scared the shit out of me. Yeah, it was creepy. I love that game. Goddamn. Aside from that though, I'm trying to think of something to delete and just like enjoy it, like just have like pure joy again for the first time.
I think the first time this question was asked, I think I said Resident Evil 1.
Yeah,
that was still pretty cool too. That would be fun to get back into it.
Like maybe I'm trying to think of older games I've played that I played like more recently that I still like that are still like just great. Yeah. Like Symphony of the Night was really good, and I played that for the first time like 2013. And like that's just you can just play that anytime. It's just so good.
And you still need to play the other entrances into the series too.
Yeah, I do. I got so many.
If you can ever find a way to play Aria of Sorrow, play it because it's real.
Isn't that a GBA game?
Yeah. That's my favorite. Yeah, Castlevania.
That and like maybe Portal 2. I don't know.
Portal 2.
Portal 2 is great.
Oh, it always shows up. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I'd also replay Tomba.
Tomba.
Yeah, you play as a pink-haired caveman wearing green shorts,
and you fight pigs.
You tackle the pigs and you throw them.
I was gonna say, isn't that thing? Didn't they make a Nickelodeon series out of that? But that was Tack and the Power of Juju.
Yeah, no. Tomba is fun because like it was kind of platformer-ish, but it's like physics were so like loose and like loopy that it was just really fun to run and jump, which I spent a lot of time doing. Jump and shoot. No. And I really don't think like there's been another game on that like same tier. It's been like made
Billy
that's
Hatcher.
Newer. It's not the same as Tomba.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Tell me more then. Explain to me.
Dude, this kid, he's only wearing like green shorts. And he has to collect all these like little tiny baby chicks. Yeah. Whoa. No, don't do that. Okay, then it gets worse. So he's like, he meets this like old man. He's like, "Oh yeah, just give me the chicks and shut up, Chico."
Go on.
And Tommy just like vomits them out.
Oh God.
And he's like, "You've been keeping them in your stomach?"
Oh, I remember that.
He's like, "Yeah, I don't have pockets." It's like, what else do you have in there? Oh wait, no, I don't want to know.
Holy
That's
shit!
the worst.
You just reminded me. I want to play Conker's Bad Fur Day again.
Wow, God.
It's so gross. It's so stupid, but I love it. It's so good.
This Apple Sticks keeps talking on the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
talking, saying in German.
Yeah.
Mags do basketball. What God, I can't. Ich wear dich. Something.
I can tell you where it's gonna go.
Basically, do you like basketball? And then I will kill you in 2L. I was like, okay. Great. That's like Google Translate. I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
So okay.
Basketball's cool.
And then they follow up with shit.
Ooh,
I got.
this is
You can
exciting.
try.
I know. This adventures in Google Translate. And we're making this work for Apple Sticks.
For Apple Sticks.
Apple Sticks. Okay, hang on. Ich kann Englisch sprechen, which is I can talk tight.
Nice.
Oh, I guess so.
Did
great.
you say tight?
Tight?
Tight.
Everything tight is just okay. Great. Just stop. It's don't fucking hit the mic, asshole.
Basketball is great.
Basketball's fine. I don't know.
That's-
Everyone back in Iowa was super into it. When I went to go visit, I was like, I wish I took opportunities with my dad.
It's
to
weird because
take
everyone
care of
at work
sports.
fucking loves basketball, and I'm just like, you guys like the UFC.
They're all talking about like LeBron and shit. I'm like, okay, LeBron James. It's like all this playing in my head on that loop as a kid.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. What happened to
Is
Dwayne
there
Wade?
Mario basketball?
Yeah,
Is there?
there's a NBA Jam where you can unlock Mario and play as him.
Oh.
Yeah.
But is there specifically?
But
Mario
is there like a
basketball?
Mario?
I think there's like a Mario like
It's Mario Hoops.
There's a Mario. Yeah, I think that is a thing actually.
I could be
Mario
wrong,
Hoops,
or
yeah.
maybe I'm not.
Well,
Yeah.
sign
Look it
up.
Yeah, I can't.
It's true or wrong?
Mario Hoops 3-on-3. It's a DS game.
Whoa.
Eat a dick.
It's like you dabbed into that.
Cookie buddy.
Great.
Oh my god.
That time I accidentally called Taylor a roach, and it kind of just stuck.
He's like, "What are you, a cockroach?"
No, she says something about like sugar water, and I was like "What are you?"
She's
cockroach?"
also
like,
the barrel dog though.
She's like a mockingbird or a hummingbird.
There's also like different games where like they have like a bunch of Mario sports all at once, and like there's basketball and some of those. I think there's basketball in like a Mario Party or something too.
Neat.
So there you go. There's an answer
That's
for
the
that.
basketball I like.
There you go. Other
Mario.
questions. Wait, did we answer that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, games
Yeah.
we enjoy for the first time. Okay, Niall's question.
Yeah.
Niall.
He
That's not how you say
says,
his name,
he says, yo, are the console wars dead? And then he says, have we replaced it with platform wars instead?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's turning into like a...
Well, they keep releasing different consoles every like fucking 2 years or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, we're getting pretty far along now. Like,
Yeah.
how far along do you think, especially since you have a PC now, like how far along do you think you're going to keep buying consoles? Considering one's a fucking camera
camera holder or whatever, probably tripod.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's
Xbox.
less exclusives.
Yeah, I don't
So,
know.
like...
I was thinking about the other day, the fact that I haven't set up the Xbox and like I have the PS4 just like sitting in the cabinet
Somewhere.
thing or whatever. It's in front of the TV. I
Do
just
you still have
haven't-
McKenna's PS3?
Yeah, it's also sitting there. And I was just like, I could just have like a Switch and be cool forever. Like if I just like, I was like, I'd miss out on all like the PlayStation, like the exclusives or whatever. Like, and that would suck 'cause I really like God of War, but
Yeah.
I'd be all right if I just had if I had to just have one forever. I'd just be like, Nintendo's cool.
Yeah.
Especially now, it's a good time.
Yeah,
Just
it's a good time to be a Nintendo
go out on top and just have one. So I feel like if I only had one console, though, I would definitely like wait until like if the new ones came out, I wouldn't just buy one right away. I'd be like, okay, let's see
See
3
how it
years from
goes,
now and
yeah.
see who's doing what for whatever, and then buy
Mhm.
if I had to just buy one, but I just buy all of them anyway because I'm dumb. But
Yeah, so it's like, I think it's turning into, what are you a big fanboy of right now?
yeah, I guess I don't know.
Because I'm a Sony pony, you know.
I mean, I like Nintendo stuff or whatever, but is that
Tater tot.
But
Are you a Sony pony?
don't say it like that. I'm a big Nintendo fan, and the only reason I got a PS4 was one, Monster Hunter, and two, most of my friends have PS4s to play.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You got the fucking Monster Hunter PS4.
Yeah, through heartbreaking trials.
Yeah, some
to get it.
Trials
took
and
forever to get
tribulations.
there.
Yeah.
GameStop website breaking.
And then like you're never on.
They just
Like
really
you don't have enough time to be on, so we can't play Overwatch or Monster
they just
Hunter
released the
together.
PC specs for that though. You gonna play it again on PC?
Yeah.
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 should go without
Duh. I
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm just like, I don't know if I can play this again.
remember when like Monster Hunter was coming out, and Brian and I were like, "Yeah, we're gonna buy a PS4 now, and then when it comes out in August, we're gonna buy it on the computer."
Remember when Cross whatever or Double Cross or whatever
Yeah,
came
Cross
out on
Tekken.
Switch and nobody talked about it? That game's
Brian
out.
and I played it.
Is that out already? On
Uh,
Switch?
out.
The one,
The Japanese version.
the English one's not out yet.
It's coming out in August.
Okay.
Oh
So,
Christ!
So Generations Ultimate is releasing on the Switch, the English version.
Okay. Are you gonna get that in
Yes.
English?
Yes.
It's too much dedication.
Can't be stopped.
Her
too powerful.
Her platform is just Monster Hunter. So that's her war.
Well, for like the Japanese versions, like only Brian and I play together. And it was really unsure if like that one was even being localized because
Yeah.
they said they weren't going to for the longest
Yeah,
time.
they straight up said no.
And then for Generations Ultimate, like I'm able to just port my file of Generations over to the Switch version again. So I'm not replaying like everything that I've already played
Yeah.
essentially. And, more of my friends might be getting it. So I'll actually be able to play with more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Maybe.
excited.
Still haven't added me on the Switch yet.
Wow.
You or Brian?
Have you actually sent me a friend request?
Yeah, several times.
Sad. You guys work out together. How do you not do this?
He didn't
How's that not
tell
come
me.
up before?
I know,
What's
right?
wrong with you, Churro?
I don't play video games that often.
Oh, wow. Thanks for being on this show.
I told you that before I started.
I know.
Whatever.
That's fine.
You're here for your personality.
Throbbing personality.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of throbbing.
Yeah.
Niall also says, yo, how big is too big?
Ooh. Well, there's definitely a cutoff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
What?
We're talking about this.
Cutting off.
Don't cut anything.
Just cut it off if it's too big.
Oh, God. I just think of like cigar cutters.
Great.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
You don't know.
I know what a cigar cutter looks like.
Well,
Oh, my God.
you just only see it in movies.
It's different in real life.
Yeah.
You smack it instead.
Yeah.
God. Go
That's
on.
Hollywood.
Bada bing. Well,
Like-
it could mean anything,
like
you know?
when they show babies on like movies, and it's just like that's a 3-month-old baby.
Yeah.
Somebody like just gives birth, and it's just like here's your clean fucking
Yeah, here's
3-month-old
your
baby. We just attach this funny cord to it. Yeah.
Funny cord?
Yeah, because it's not the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
it's not the same one anyway.
Then they take the cigar cutter and just cut the cord. Haven't you seen?
Sure. What kind of cigars do you?
What?
What kind of cigars are you cutting?
Oh, you know the
Fat log.
kind.
Oh, good.
Great. So how big is too big, Ryan?
It doesn't fit.
Is that your answer?
Tell us more. Tell us more, Taylor.
Oh, really?
You're dating now.
I could.
Sure, please.
I don't think I've ever had this problem, so I don't know. Sorry. I'm not going to lie. I still say I'm 5'11" on my license. I don't know.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Fuck.
I mean, it could be anything, you know?
Where'd the German guy go for this part?
Or lady.
Or lady, I don't know. I have no idea.
Apple stick.
Apple Sticks. Their name is Pink.
Ooh.
Whatever.
So is Beautiful Joe's cape.
Yes, true. Fuck it.
The fuck you think?
Apple Sticks. Anyway,
Where you at?
Where you at, girl?
We out
boy?
here.
How
Oh,
big is
boy.
too big?
Okay.
Can you tell us?
Maybe the listeners have an
Yeah,
answer.
if you want to tell
Actually,
us
I'm
how big it's too
thinking.
big, join our Discord.
I'm thinking girth.
Yeah.
You know, R2 over here. He's
Yeah.
girthy boy. Yeah.
I mean, with some patience and some
Yeah.
Yes, some butter.
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 Some butter. You see what you do now?
He knows what he does.
He knows exactly what he does. He's too big. Just cram it in there. All right.
Oh,
so how
Jesus.
all right, so-
Jam it in.
So, I mean, we still haven't really said how big is too big.
I said it
You
doesn't
said-
fit.
Yeah, I said don't fit.
Have you had that issue? I've never.
We just discussed nut butter. Or
This is weird. I was trying to think. I don't know.
yeah,
What the fuck, Windows?
Windows trying to tell you how big it is.
This is a very vague question, but I like how you guys just took it right to the gutter.
Hey, you.
Well, what else can we talk about? What else is too big? The Xbox One.
Yeah.
Or the original Xbox.
the Duke.
Xbox huge.
The original PS3. George Foreman grill.
Jesus Christ.
You remember the memes for the original Xbox? And it
Oh,
would
yeah.
just be like, they just have it like in place of like one of those things that carries like space shuttles.
Or those things that like carry the houses on the highway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oversized
Those
load.
are so weird. Where it's like half a house.
Yeah, it's
Those
creepy.
are so creepy. I'm like, how is this working?
That's how skinwalkers get in.
I really want to see two of those that are like completely different kinds of halves, but they still fit together because they're just like built that way.
And they just
Modular.
weld it together. Modular. It was like those what is it, storage unit houses where it's those long tubes.
Yeah.
They just put them together, stack them. That's what Matt wants to live in, my buddy. He's like, let's just live in there, sure.
My buddy Matt.
I was like, no.
They have those. They'll ship that to you from Amazon.
Yeah, those are little cyberpunk
A whole,
houses.
like, yeah. That's straight up some. What's that fucking movie? I just saw this
The
year.
Ready Player One.
Yeah, I saw that 3 times this year. It's
Yeah?
great.
I
love
haven't
that
seen it
movie.
once. I need to
love
see it.
It's good.
Something up my alley.
It's fun. It's good, Taylor.
I saw it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Okay. Thanks.
I think Taylor like spoiled it, like when we were in a drive-through once.
I was like ranting about it, and he's like, I'm like, wait, have you seen it? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you haven't seen it? He's like, nope.
That movie's great. I like that movie.
So yeah, any more questions?
Nah, that's it. That's all we had. I don't know. I was trying to think of different things that could be too big.
This fucking amiibo of Pikachu.
Yeah.
Pika Dad.
Pika Dad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Nut. Don't nut. No.
Piggy.
Here, hand him to me really quick.
No.
No, it's too
Just
far.
really quick.
He'll break.
Just give him to me.
Just leet.
No, just
Just eat.
No,
Eat.
Eat the fucking Pikachu. I'm not doing it. Ah! You just showed up on the screen. I'm scared.
ooh, he's scary boy.
Anyway, we're done. I
Yes.
guess. Short episode. It's good.
Yeah.
Nice and.
Easy peasy, living greasy.
Nice and
Okay.
tight.
Love, love, peace, and taco grease.
Okay. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining me.
Of course.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Anytime.
Charles, or Eric's not here, I guess. I don't know. Otherwise
Show
it's
up.
too late. Yeah, you can find more of this on iTunes and Stitcher and Google Play.
Just say
Music.
podcast services.
Podcast services.
Most podcast services.
Whatever, because we're not on fucking SoundCloud.
That's why I said most.
All right.
Just Google Blowhards
Go on
Podcast.
Twitter, find us, follow us. I guess I don't care.
Twitter.
Rush20XX for me. That's also the Twitch. If you want to watch it live, if you're listening, you can watch it live. Churro is at
Churroboros.
Churroboros. Taylor is the foe on like everything. I don't know. Go find her art. It's good. She doesn't post it in our chat anymore. It makes me sad. She's also been on vacation though, so whatever.
Yeah.
But
From life.
whatever.
Just crawled under a hole for a week.
Go join our Discord.
Yeah.
Find it on my Twitter, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a custom Discord link.
Yeah.
We can't have one of those because we have a porn channel. Thanks, Niall.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, you went with it.
Just whatever.
It was very democratic. You were just like, "Hey, should I put this in?"
Yeah, I made a poll for it.
I was like, "Aha! This is how."
That's how I finally figured out how straw poll works.
Yeah, you figured that out.
Yeah, it's not hard.
It's not hard.
That sounds painful if it's not hard.
Ooh,
just rips out of your body.
Oh, I'm masher and I masher.
No.
I thought that was a cigar cutter.
All
All right, we're done. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. Bye. Until next time, I'm always watching.